When you look at a Fortune 100 company from the outside, it projects seamless efficiency. But beneath the glass and steel, the reality inside is a precarious, totally undocumented web of tangled legacy infrastructure. When these massive organizations try to absorb another company or plug into artificial intelligence, they hit a solid wall. They are suddenly forced to navigate petabytes of completely unorganized, fragmented data. This friction is the result of decades of accumulated technical debt. Deep within the server racks, forgotten code and archaic operating systems are still silently running critical day-to-day operations. When comprehension reaches this limit, leaders lose the ability to calculate risk. They are navigating a maze of legacy code, where a single failure in a forgotten dependency can trigger a cascade that blinds the entire enterprise. Surviving this chaos requires a specific discipline known as architecture archaeology. This is the rigorous practice of digging through digital strata and forgotten code to uncover the objective truth of how a system actually functions. This is exactly where Jesse Meyer steps in. As an enterprise architect, he specializes in this exact rescue mission, utilizing a rare ability to reverse engineer massive, monolithic systems back into daylight. This graph shows a visualization of thousands of unorganized data nodes snapping into a clean, color-coded grid. Meyer applies this untangling to extreme stakes, like integrating systems during a $3.3 billion corporate merger. By mapping hidden dependencies between applications, the ecosystem's logic becomes visible. You can immediately isolate critical fail points across the network. Managing this level of digital risk involves three distinct disciplines: forensics engineering to find the facts, high-end design to communicate them, and corporate strategy for execution. Meyer operates within environments of massive scale and gravity, tackling portfolios spanning billions in annual revenue and petabytes of historical data. His technical process, often called the dig, pairs artificial intelligence tools with rigorous frameworks like TOGAF. TOGAF, or the Open Group Architecture Framework, is a standardized methodology used by organizations to plan, design, and govern enterprise technology transformation. He uses this combination to audit thousands of complex legacy jobs. But discovering all that raw data creates an immediate bottleneck. The most accurate architectural roadmap is completely useless if the C-suite executives funding the project cannot comprehend what they are looking at. To bridge this gap, Meyer leverages his design background to create Future User Interfaces, or FUI. FUI refers to high-engagement cinematic visual designs, often seen in science fiction films, that present complex, abstract back-end data in an immediately readable and compelling format. Superior back-end engineering holds zero value if it cannot be clearly and visually translated to the stakeholders who actually hold the budget. Even a technically perfect architecture can fail if it doesn't account for the human element. Entrenched cultural habits and internal political friction frequently reject transformation before it can take root. Meyer counters this friction with a philosophy he calls enterprise eudaimonia. Enterprise eudaimonia is the ancient Greek concept of human flourishing applied to corporate IT, meaning that human usability, deep empathy for users, and absolute visual clarity center all system design. When you pair that human-centric design with undeniable visual proof, you bypass executive skepticism. Compelling storytelling turns abstract technical proposals into obvious, necessary investments. Meyer's true value extends far beyond theoretical modeling. He delivers roadmaps that are politically survivable, ensuring that the necessary transformation actually gets executed in the real world. Large-scale IT portfolios that remain stuck in business-as-usual mode are now a measurable liability. Stagnant agility can cost an enterprise over $1 billion in operational overhead, while competitors move to more fluid, automated models. The new baseline for survival is Digital Transformation 3.0. This framework demands radical adaptability, integrated artificial intelligence, and concepts like Zero UI. Zero UI is an approach where users interact with systems naturally through voice, gestures, or environment sensors, rather than traditional screens. Meyer proves his capability here by prototyping these emerging technologies years ahead of mainstream adoption, like using virtual reality headsets to conduct enterprise-level 3D scanning for automobile accident reconstruction. He calls this perspective seeing the vertical. It is the rare ability to look past millions of individual lines of code and align the entire technology stack with the overarching corporate strategy. As the complexity horizon expands, corporate survival belongs exclusively to those who can bridge the uncompromising logic of machines with the art of human storytelling, turning chaos into clarity.